Greetings everybody and welcome back to another ASMR video. So I wanted to show off my sticker collection. Well, there's too many crinkles and whatnot in here. But this one is just kind of a collection I've been growing for years. All the main stuff that I really like. It's in this little bag here. Stuff I got when I was younger. I did another video of my show and tell of my jewelry box, and I was talking about one of the little bracelet thingies I got when I snuck a sticker off some clothes. I don't remember which one it is, but I thought I would just talk about those stickers while I was here. So, it kind of goes sort of in an order of like the newest ones on top and then older ones at the bottom, which I kind of found it interesting when I was looking at this. We have the standard Apple stickers. This one here is one I got probably 10 years ago. And these ones here probably got maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I don't think Apple includes stickers in their stuff. At least the stuff I bought phones, and I bought a new Mac Mini, sorry. And I don't believe that came with any stickers, so I think it's been a while since they've included any of their stickers. It used to be kind of coveted, so I saved a few. There's actually 3 different sizes. I thought at one time there were 3 different sizes, but I have just 2. There's kind of a larger one. This one was a 2-pack. I am not 100% sure where I put the other one there. This one, I believe, is just 1. Kind of off center. Interesting way to package it. This video may be a long one depending on how long I ramble. So these are the Apple stickers. Might be a couple more. Let's just save them. And then I always want to use them for something special, because you can't get them anymore, at least as far as I'm aware. But then I never use them, so I have 6 stickers here that I never really used. I think the one here looks a tiny bit larger than this one. Could be because of the age. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of a difference in size between the 2. And this one here is older probably than this one. So, I guess it just depends on when they made them. So, next stickers, there's I have a one with. And there's a company here in Salt Lake that repairs and sells and all that stuff. They're a really cool company. The guy gives out stickers every so often. My friends design stickers sometimes. There might be a few in here. Actually, these 2 here. 2 different designers. This one is the designer that did the taffy bags. I did a video on a few weeks ago. Really like her work. And this one here is another designer I used to work with. And he sometimes just does random stickers So whenever they do them, I buy a couple and I'll stick them on all the cases. So I bought a few of these types and then saved one for just if I want an extra or if one falls off. This one came with my one wheel. If you pull this off, and then you'll stick this to something, and then you peel the back off. Why not you stick it on something? I'm very weird about stickers because once you stick them on something, I feel like the sticker is gone. So I want to stick it on something that's going to last and be very important. I think I mentioned in my other video that my brother used to go with now all these ones. He put them all over his desk. I was always like, what if you get rid of your desk or it breaks? Then you've got all your stickers on this one place and you've used them all up. But I used that desk for years, and so I guess it's the way he chose to enjoy his stickers. I like to just kind of save them and kind of keep the possibility of attaching them to something. This one is a band that used to play in our area. It's called Jump. This is a palindrome. I can't remember the word where you can turn the word upside down and it works the same way. These guys are one of my favorite bands growing up. So they did actually a reunion show, so I got this one. I used to go see them when I was like 16, 17. So it's probably like 20, 30 years ago. But they did a reunion show and I snagged a couple more stickers because it's for nostalgia's sake. This one, I don't remember where I got these. There was kind of stacks. And I grabbed a stack just because I like stickers. And I've stuck a few of these on a few cases because they have a lot of extras. This one here is another band. They were a ska band. This other band called Jump is kind of like a 311 sort of Rage Against the Machine type band. And these guys are ska. So, again, some of these stickers I can't get again, so kind of just keep on. This was, there is a guitar string company, I think they're still around. Bought some guitar strings from them. And it came with a sticker. So I still have that. There's kind of a handful of band ones. So this one is another band. I used to go watch. These guys were very 311. Jump band was sort of 311, but Jump band was had more rock in them. And these guys had more funk to them. This band, and this sticker here is actually another style. Sticker from the same band, Jump. And this one's a lot older than the other one. And you can't get these anymore, so I saved them. GoPro stickers. Called Zero. They're like an outdoor battery pack, charger type company. I believe they're still around. Black Rapid is a strap company that makes photography camera holders. Neural is another band. It's really, really, really good band. These guys are kind of like poppy rock. They were from California, and my band played with them a couple times. I don't know if these guys ever got signed, but I really think they should have. I think they're still kind of around in some capacity. Everybody these days are in their 40s, so everybody's kids, lives and all that. Another band that was really, really good from my hometown. They were kind of I want to say like math, rock, a lot of good breakdowns, and kind of intricate choruses and verses, but still on the rock side. Strymon is a guitar gear company. They make a reverb. Maybe I'll do a guitar pedal show and tell. These guys make a reverb pedal that I think is just the best reverb pedal in the whole world. I remember I was doing freelance for a while, and I really wanted one of these pedals. So I was saving some, and then I was interviewing for a job, and I remember when I got the job, the first paycheck I took some out of it and made it from what I saved and bought one of these called Big Sky pedals. And it was like the best moment of my life. But I love this reverb pedal and I use it all the time. Chicago made a change. I don't remember when I got this. I haven't been to Chicago, but I don't believe I've been to any music stores all there, so I'm not sure where this one came from. This one here is called Voodoo Labs. Voodoo Lab. They make a power bank kind of thing that powers your guitar pedals. You get a lot of these stickers. Will make sense if I do a pedal board show and tell. But you plug this one into the wall, it has all these outlets. You can then plug into your guitar pedals. Shure microphones. These guys have been around for a while. I'm not sure how rare this sticker is. I would assume they maybe still have them, but this sticker is probably 20 years old. My friends and I used to trade stickers. They're kind of like rare baseball cards and things, which I'll talk more about when we get to the back. This is another band from my hometown. These guys were also ska. I believe they're from my hometown. These guys might have been bigger. I wasn't too crazy into ska. But again, if there was a sticker around that I could get, I would take one. So they might have played in my area and may not have been from my area. But I ended up with one of their stickers. This one was a music venue in my area. There was a guy who had, there was a sandwich shop that had a music area next door, and a guy ran it for years. That's where I saw all these other bands. And then that place closed down, so him and another guy started this place called Muse Music. And that ran for a few years. And then they decided to do their own things. And the original guy opened his own thing. It's still around. I think Muse Music might be still around. They last for a little while. But it also could have gone under now, which I haven't been to in a while, so I'm not exactly sure what's around there. Rainy ball. This one's kind of more of a window sticker, so you can see that it's backwards. So you want to put this on like glass or something, and then you'll peel off the back here. So I used to have a few of these. I'm not sure what happened to the other ones. Might have traded them away. That's another pie stream sticker. Actually didn't know I had two of these. It's a radio station in Salt Lake. It's been around for decades. They actually are still going. What is interesting is their morning show, the same three DJs have been on since I was in high school. And they probably were on before me. So they might be around 40 years going for their morning show. Here's another Ernie Ball sticker. This one's kind of crinkly. Looks like there might have been three. I'm guessing I put this on something. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I put it on my guitar box. This box I have with little odds and ends, which you can find on a really old video here. But I think it fell off pretty shortly after I put it on. I think that's why I saved these ones, because I don't think they're very sticky. Which makes me think about how sticky all these stickers are currently. Those ones are pretty rare. When I traveled to Canada for an event, I went to Bacon Nation. I believe it's called, I think it's the Bacon Nation. And the restaurant was just full of bacon foods that have bacon in them. So I named a couple stickers. These are probably 8 or 9 years old by now. I think I grabbed a few more. I think I have one on my Pelican case. But then I have a few extras. And then in here, maybe I'll move this aside because these are rare, but not as rare as these ones. So I kind of keep these ones in this little pack. So these are like the original stickers. I was mentioning we used to go to the mall, and clothes back then had stickers on them. And we would just go and kind of pull the stickers off the clothing tags, the little hang tags. And my friends and I would trade them like baseball cards, just kind of based on like the coolest ones or the designs or how rare they are. This is a guitar string bag pouch. They don't make them in little plastic pouches anymore. They're kind of usually like a thin plastic wrapper, but guitar strings used to come in these little pouches. This actually might have been the bag for that Dean Markley sticker. I kind of like that because it's still kind of rare. So there is a Zoomies sticker. I have a handful of Zoomies stickers because they used to change them or just offer stickers fairly often. This one's an O'Neill surf sticker or something. What is this? A board short. So there's an O'Neill board short. Kind of nostalgic. probably 30 years old. Jinko. Handful of Jinko stickers in here, which I might actually put them together. I think Jinkos actually are making a comeback. I do have a original pair at my parents' house that I used to wear. This is a Journeys sticker. Any of these other ones have prices on them. Probably not many do. Here's another Jinko. You can kind of tell. So they'd be in the hang tag. We'd go past them and just kind of pull them off. This is back when I was like 13, 14, 15 years old. It's kind of cool packing right there. This one's Jinko girly stuff. I have a Quicksilver. Kind of always reminds me of like a Shel Silverstein. I don't know if that's like the design. It looks like a Shel Silverstein drawing. Here's a Playboy Bunny type spin-off. Not sure what clothing company this comes from. Brand Imports, I think it's just from 1996. Probably hard to read. This one is another Black Rapid. So some of the newerish ones kind of got mixed up, I think. Pretty sure this is Black Rapid. This could also be an actual clothing brand. This may not be a sticker at all. But it's in the back, so it's valuable to me. There's Zedhead. You can tell not all when we pulled the tags off, sometimes we'd do a little bend and push through the thing. Not even sure what Zedhead is. If you know, let me know in the comments. Animal. And this is another surf company. Two different colors of stickers. There's also a handful of these stickers that were just give outs at the stores as well. So didn't have everything. I think this was Ocean Pacific. There's Surf Group, I think. Oh, pretty sure it's Ocean. There's MCD. I'm not sure what that means. Again, if you know what any of these mean, love to hear in the comments. Probably a surf or skater company. There's Big Ball Sports. Tees, 100% cotton. Turn inside out. Wash cold. Do not wring, twist, or use fabric softener. If you don't practice, you don't deserve to dream. Hang to dry, wait on backside. Sports is mine. another Jacob girly stuff. Nothing on the back. You can tell which ones came from close and which ones didn't. Another zoomy sticker, actually. I'll show you the top pile first. I think this was a skate company, maybe. Or just some sort of random clothing company. We did trade the zoomy stickers a lot because they seem to change them often. I feel like this was a popular one between us friends. Might have had another one or two and traded it for something. I think they had these ones for a long time. These ones weren't as popular. And then there's this one, which I think was pretty rare. I do like the style of this one. It's very, very 90s in my opinion. This one was never that popular. I think they had a lot of these ones, and all my friends got these. Sumis.com on the back. And then there might be, oh yeah, another different color of that same one. What's this? Orange one. 03 is a surf company. And lots of surf and skates. Anchor Blue. Kind of a handful of Anchor Blue. I didn't know I had this many of them. There's going to be a few more zoomies in there too. Let's show you one by one. They're all just kind of the same size. Just different styles. I think they had these ones sitting at their checkout counter since 1981. And I'm pretty sure Anchor Blue is not around anymore. Nothing on the back from any of these ones. I don't think any of these ones are super popular, but I feel like the ones, this one here might have been the popular one among my friends. Some rusty. There's a couple different varieties. So there's this first one. This one first because there's something on the back. And there's a Midway Blue. And then these two pretty much are the same sticker, but I think there was just kind of an error in printing. I think a few of us got these ones. And if you got one of these ones, we'd want to trade it for one of these ones. I think I was able to snag two of my own. So, Sugar Shack, white, and a 50-something sky. It's kind of interesting seeing the codes and what they are on the back. Another Ernie Ball sticker. This one's guitar related. You can see the guitar in the back. They make guitar strings and a bunch of guitar things. Let's put the Jinko stickers back in the pile. As we kick them out. This one is rusty. So it's another similar one to this. Or it's the same brand, but it's kind of different just clothing. Stack those together. This one is also Jinko. The girly wear. Seems like the girly wear ones had a lot of different varieties of stickers. Some sort of CLR black top for $36. This one's a Davana Surfco. Board short. Or Davara. I would assume these guys are not still around. It's kind of a weird design. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Kind of always wondered that. It's a body glove. Not sure if these guys are around. I would assume they might be. They're a really popular company. They're a really big company. So maybe they still are. This one is Hawaiian Island Creations. Some sort of apparel of some kind. I like this sticker, but this one's always reminded me of like some sort of emergency service type badge. More than a clothing badge. There's a few more anchored blues. This one's really cool. I really like this white one. These ones are all the circular design on these thing on the back. It's pretty cool too. Should probably put those with the other ones, but alas, I think they will just stay whatever stack they are. Flame Boy. This one might be my most favorite sticker. There was like a round, there's a Jingle sticker that I liked too, but I just love the colors on this one. The thick line drawings. Kind of cute little cartoony character. The name, Flame Boy. I think everything for me, everything comes together on this to make one of my favorites, or my most favorite. Definitely top 3. There's a couple more Zoomy stickers. Might be a few more in here actually. Yes, these Zoomies. They really changed up their stickers a lot. So there's quite a bunch of different varieties. I really like this one. Not usually a flames person, but I think it's different colors. They really work well together, and it's kind of the squishy design. These ones are kind of just straight, solid. This one has some kind of motion to it. So I really like this one. borderline. I think this one was like a beer brand. I'm not a drinker, so I'm not sure what brand it was, but I would guess they probably ran into some sort of lawsuit. Because they had the King of Beers, was it Miller? So it was kind of a play on that. But I'm guessing they're not around. There's HIC, which I used to know what that stood for. Try martini. Hawaiian Island, something maybe. I used to know that stood for, but I don't remember anymore. Slide out. This one is a Great Morning. $22. Probably pants, I would say. Size 32. Maybe like a board short. Quicksilver. I think these guys are still around. The sticker is probably 20 years old. Maybe 25. Kind of a rare sticker. There's another Rusty. I think it's the Colonel Rusty. Grizzly Black. Loaded. Let's go ahead. I actually can't remember if this is a band. I think it's clothing. I kind of want to say it's a band. There's a couple more Quicksilvers, I believe. Another one. These guys have kind of large stickers. On the back. This one actually is for the footer with it, like I should have AutoZone around this. But there's also a band called Stone Temple Pilots back in the day, so we might have put this on our backpacks or something. Turns out I represent the Stone Temple Pilots. Some more anchor glue. I didn't know I had this many anchor glue stickers. Because I have them organized by shapes. There's squares. There's nothing on the backs. Kind of interesting. Some more Jinkos. I think these are the last few. I thought I had a Jinko that was triangle. Maybe I left some inside the box that I got. This one's interesting because you would like peel off the Jinko part. And this would be left behind. So I guess you could like cut it and make your own other sticker. Have a couple variations. There's the fan. I'll show you this one because I used to really, really like this sticker. I think we had a couple of these ones. I think it was like a popular because kind